That's all right. I told people to look over here eventually. We might go back here.
I put it on pink and on YouTube.
Nice.
So I was starting to draw like a couple of T-shirt design things.
Oh yeah.
So I did a couple of those things.
Are we live right now?
We are. I think so. Yes.
Welcome
So I
to
just
the
got the tail end
Live.
of your stream there. Yeah. I was sorry I interrupted you.
I was gonna say just welcome to the Yeah Comics live stream. Yeah. We're gonna draw some stuff.
We should share that we're doing this, but people find us eventually, right?
Yeah, I think so. I do the morning, my morning. Famous cartoonist says things in the morning, and I meet a lot of people that from 8th grade and from college. It's kind of cool. People chime in and find me, and I always have stories when they ask questions. It's pretty cool, and the cool thing about it is you realize the people who have stories about you that you don't realize it from their perspective. You know, it was kind of cool to see what people are talking about. Like, I remember when you did this. I'm like, yeah, I did do that, but I never thought about that in 20 years. It's kind of cool.
I don't know what kind of pose I want to do for Zombie Cat tonight. Do I want to do a pose? A cool pose, or do I want to just do that? I haven't drawn this guy in a while either.
Zombie cat, zombie cat.
What are you drawing?
I'm drawing Matilda from Gilbert. It's one of the Gilbert pages. It's the first one I opened, so I'm choosing. I'll just do this one. And she's a space alien, and she grows larger, and she feels love. Love makes her grow. She gets big. She grew so big that here's the city down here. The city's down here, and here's her dad in her hand.
Oh, that's some bigness.
Yeah, she got huge. Baby got big. So
I should have put. I'm gonna put it up on Facebook that I'm drawing.
Yeah. So when you talk, do you hear yourself echo?
No, not anymore. Well, slightly on your end, but that's okay.
Yeah, I hear it, but I don't know why. I hear you echoing a little bit, almost like you're in a tunnel.
Yeah.
Maybe I gotta adjust. I might have to adjust. Let me see. Audio adjustment. There it is. Audio. Let's see what it is. Headset. Hello. Testing. Nope.
Hello. Yeah,
it's fine. I don't know. Seems good. People will like it. They're gonna like, that was a cool stream that you guys, that echo stream, that was awesome. They might. Maybe not. Swig for the working man. I just mug. I drink from the mug all day long. It just happens.
I'm trying to post on Facebook and it's not letting me. It's going real slow.
Oh yeah.
Taking forever. I should have done it on another device, but all my devices are taken up right now.
I like that these are my sound effects. Grow. It's a good sound effect, right?
It tells you what it is, that's for sure.
Yeah, you definitely know what's happening. Let's see if I can find it. It's got me another page. Here it is. The page. I think I went through all the people. I wore them out in the last stream.
See if I can post this without taking up too much time.
Mm-hmm.
Posting is taking forever to post. I think because when I have the streaming service on, other things it takes a long time to get up and running. But that's all right. Ooh, it posted. Now I can get rid of it. There we go.
Yeah. That is cool.
It's still uploading. There we go. All right, now posted. Now I can get back to drawing.
Yeah.
Yay. Drawing. Hi, anybody who's just joining us. Oh, Kevin Bixby's here. Hello.
Is he? Kevin's always around. Kevin Bixby's awesome.
I don't know if I like this pose, so I'm going to go something else. I need something else. Something a little bit more dynamic. Did you, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on that. We'll see. Some people.
And Kevin
And,
Bixby all up into his A.
still need some inspiration, some pose inspiration.
What are you drawing today? Oh, I see.
I was going to try a zombie cat. Yeah, like a shirt design for the Oh Yeah Threadless.
Oh, yeah, threadless. Oh, yeah, threadless website. Oh, yeah, comics. AYC.threadless.com. So you guys could buy some shirts. I want to buy some t-shirts.
And mugs and a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm going to order a mug so I could use it in my new new top morning talk show. People.
Do you have a guest host, or are you just doing it by yourself?
It's just me, yeah. But people dig it, though. They come in there and chime in.
About celebrity gossip and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have to. My hot topics like Wendy Williams.
You're like not Regis and Kelly, Seacrest and Kelly. Yeah.
Yeah, Seacrest. Yeah, talk about all kinds of stuff.
Kevin Bixby says his wife and niece are watching the BBC, so he goes to YouTube. Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but speaking of celebrity gossip, did you hear about that actress that got stabbed?
No.
What's her name? Reese.
Reese Witherspoon?
No, she got stabbed with a knife.
No.
Get it? Not with a spoon, with a knife.
Ah.
Come on.
That was part of me. I had to say that for that joke to work.
Pulled you into that joke.
Mm-hmm. See, if it was in Mexico and you said Weiss, I would have said we spawn.
No, but it works because it was her name.
Mm-hmm.
It's Reese Witherspoon, and then I'm like, no, with a knife.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I was very confused.
I'm
okay now.
I'll get confused too.
I'm okay now. So I can't make these hearts red because the background's going to be red. I have to do something else. I'm going to make them blue.
Oh, I jostled my camera. I apologize to viewers out there. I apologize to Kevin Bixby, our viewer.
Yeah, but Bixby's awesome. He's loyal. He's dedicated. He's the guy. He makes a difference. And he works at 6 a.m. and he's still here right now. But it feels like it's real late at night. It's only like a little 10:21 I got.
It's 11:21 here. It's crazy.
Kevin Bixby's on Chicago time. He's on Harold's Chicken Time right now.
Yeah, right. He's there by you.
He said, "Hell with this quarantine, I'm going." That's what he did. I need to go. I need to buy some boards. As I'm looking around, I don't have that many canvases to do my live stream painting on, and I have enough to paint on. But like when you paint and like half the time you're waiting for stuff to dry, but for a live stream, I don't know if that's going to be fun for people to watch. So I gotta get some more boards so I could paint on some boards while the stuff's drying. So I might have to go tomorrow and get some boards, and then I gotta prime them real quick. I could prime them on the show, but then they're gonna watch white paint dry. It's not fun. So I want to get in there and just go nuts.
Well, if they're going to watch you paint on a live stream, that's what they're literally going to do. They're going to be watching paint dry.
Yeah, they are. But I've been advertising. I've been talking about it all week. But it's pretty cool. And I remember when a few years ago, it was me and Tim Seeley and Jose Garibaldi and a few other guys. We got invited to I think it was the House of Blues we were at. Is House of Blues or Smart Bar? One of those places. But I know it was the same place that like Smashing Pumpkins played there and Urge Overkill, all the Chicago bands, like the Chicago bands from the what's that? The grunge from the 90s. All those bands were there, and I would go there when I was in my 20s and watch these guys and slam dance with Curly and stuff. But yeah, it was a giant guy named Curly. Yeah. But I would go light. I was a big guy, so I would do the pushing. But when we got invited to go there, me, Tim Seeley, Jose Garibaldi, and a few other people. I forget who else was there. But we got invited to live paint on stage while rappers came out and did their thing. And I learned that weekend that every rap song starts out with, yo, yo, yo. Hey, Chicago, yo, yo, yo. And that's the first words.
Every rap song?
All
Even
of them.
If they're from LA?
Yeah, all of them. Well, maybe they changed. But the first word is yo. Yo, yo, yo. And then some part in the song, they're going to say, raise your hands in Aya. I don't know what Aya is. But everyone knows. The crowd knows what Aya is. Maybe
it's the singer. Sail away, sail away. That one.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Enya? Or Enya?
Enya. Raise your hands in ya. But I know that we were on stage and I was painting next to Tim, and I looked over at him and said, I always thought I was cool. And I always thought, man, one day I'm going to be cool. But I think right now we are cool. And he went, yeah, man, we are. There's no doubt. It's like we're the coolest people. And I said, this is the first time I know I'm definitely cool right now. And that was pretty cool. Yeah.
You were in the moment. You knew you were cool then.
I knew I was. Yeah.
At that moment.
But we live painted, and that's where I started painting on these boards, like the square boards, because we had them there. That's the first time I've ever did it. And I know we brought all the boards with us, and I think Jose or somebody said, don't worry about boards, just bring your paints, because we'll have enough boards. And when I'm like, okay. And when we had the boards, we had those. There were 2x2 blocks of wood, and we painted on them because he told me at that time that I said, we're painting on boards, and they weren't even primed. They were just the wood. And he said, yeah, we paint on these because they cost $2 at Home Depot because you could get them in scrap piles usually. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And so for $2, you just paint on them, and then we would sell the paintings after the show. But we'd only sell them we would try to bid them, but we ended up selling them for like $50 or whatever it was. But that's where I learned how to draw a paint on these woods, because it's a canvas that you could buy. You just buy it real cheap, and the paint comes out awesome. Once you prime the boards real good, then you prime the boards real good, and then the paint looks really good on it, and it's real sturdy. The trick is just how you can hang it on your wall. But we use those those hooks that when you hang flower pots from the ceiling. You hang on that hook.
Yeah.
So we would. That's how you hang the paintings. You just turn them upside down so they sort of like a hook. Like, how's my finger here? Sort of like this. Yeah, like that with my hand. And then you place you put the hooks on the wall like a shelf, and then they hold on to the painting. So that's how I learned how to hang them. But they're fun to do. So I have to pick up some of those boards.
Kevin Bixby was asking, was that the time when Jim Mahfood was there around Wizard World time?
It might have been, yeah. I think he was there too. Yeah, I think it was his show. Possibly. But I know I painted with him once or twice.
Live painting show. We went to one. I didn't do one with you, but I did a live painting show.
Yeah.
In New York somewhere.
They're fun. But I was gonna say, like, when you're painting, and I only had like I was given 4 boards. Well, I painted on 4 boards, but when you're painting in front of a live audience, there's no time to let it dry. So you have to keep painting while it's dry or while it's wet. So that's kind of the cool part about the live shows paintings. And that's kind of what I'll probably do Saturday. Just I'm not going to wait for it to dry. I'm just going to go nuts. And then it comes out all raw, like raw.
He was there.
Was he there?
That's what he said.
Oh, that's cool. I was thinking of Smart Bar or House of Blues, one of those places.
D. Brad Gibson and Dante Hicks are here.
Oh, yeah? D. Brad, he was on the last part, but he's early. It's early, and he's in British Columbia, so he's okay.
He's way up.
Yeah, he's a left coast. He's not even around. His coast left. No, it's West Coast, but like 2 miles past the West Coast.
That was almost as bad as my Reese Witherspoon joke before.
Yes, yeah.
He left.
That coast left. But now you can see me too. This is what I look like. On my feed, I don't show my face. But today I had the feed where I showed like this, where I was able to show. I didn't know that was a feature on Facebook Live. But now it is. I discovered it. I became one with the force.
And he's bored.
Is he?
Oh,
man. Hey, hang out with us. Won't be bored. You never have to be bored again. You can be born again, but you won't be bored again. You can't be born again.
You can't be bored again. You were bored.
You can be bored again.
And then bored again.
You could be a bored again Christian because they can't go to church now. Church is off limits.
Mm.
That's what they're calling priests now. They're bored again Christians. They're all bored. Nothing to do.
Yeah, that's almost as bad as that. That's even worse than the other joke you told.
Yeah, that was a bad joke. That was stupid. We'll edit that out. It won't make the final live stream.
It won't make it on the live stream, no.
No, it's not. It's a bad joke.
Kevin Bixby says, I did a short film a couple of years ago doing the live art on wood boards. It was nice.
Cool.
Primed the boards for me.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really good. As long as you prime them, you might have to put 2 coats of primer, but they come out good. Like the boards, they hold the paint really well, and they last. I love painting. I love painting on them.
I like painting on boards.
Yeah, I prefer canvas, but boards are like $3. Canvas is like $15. It depends for the size. I mean, but yeah, I prefer canvas every time. But sometimes, starving artists gotta do what you gotta do. I used to paint on cardboard. I used to just prime it real good. I put layers of primer on it, and then the cardboard holds up. Because if you paint on cardboard, eventually the acid from the brown board, it'll eat through and change the color of your paints. And what it does is it changes the color of the paints where you see the strokes of the paint, like the brush strokes. And it looks weird after a while.
On cardboard?
Yeah, if you paint on cardboard, the acid in the cardboard will eventually eat through your paint, and it'll dye the color of the paint. Like if you paint It's like if you paint with yellow paint right on cardboard, you could cover it up, but eventually the strokes of the yellow paint will be darker. So you'll see it'll be like yellow ochre over yellow, and it'll turn colors. It's kind of like how Sharpies turn orange or they turn green after years.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the paper doing that to Sharpies. Like if you get a nice paper, a cotton-based paper, or it.
I always tell my students, because they always want to draw in Sharpie. I tell them not to.
Yeah. Yeah, the paper, a Sharpie, it's light sensitive too. The light will change it. But it depends like the cards we use for conventions. That's real good. That's quality paper. That's like Strathmore Bristol. But they'll eventually fade, possible. But but with the if you paint on cardboard, you gotta gesso it or prime it real thick. Put at least 2 or 3 coats on it. One coat might 2-3. Yeah. That's what I do anyway.
Dante Hicks, am I working on an Action Cat story? No, not right now. I'm actually designing a T-shirt, a Zombie Cat T-shirt for our Threadless store for the shop, because the shops are closed down. So we're trying to stay in business there.
Yeah, keep them alive.
Stuff.
Yes.
So it's coming together. It's starting to come together. I haven't drawn this guy in a while. So
Zombie?
Yeah. But he's getting there. It's weird when you haven't drawn somebody in a while, and then you go back to them, and then.
Yeah. They come out the same, but a little different. You can see that you improved them somehow, or you changed them. I get that.
It's weird. I haven't drawn this guy in a while, so he's a little...
Forever
while.
Wasn't that a song? The Outcast, Forever Ever? Sorry, Miss Jackson. It's a good song. Whatever happened to that band? They're gone. It's a hip-hop group. They're just gone. They're real big for like 2 years and then nothing.
Which group is that?
The Outcast.
Hey, Andre 2000 Outcast?
Yeah, those guys, yeah.
He was in a few movies, wasn't he? He was in... I
don't know.
I think he was in the sequel to Get Shorty.
Oh, was he?
Cool. He was in that.
But I remember, sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo, I am for real. Did not mean to make your daughter cry.
I like got this arm here, so I'm going to go back and do something else. Oh, thanks, Kevin. Thanks. He said my drawing looks cool. Andre went on to acting after a solo album, Four Brothers. Yeah, he was in Be Cool. Yeah, that's right.
Was he? I didn't know all that.
No, I don't like that. No. Get rid of all this.
That was a cool band. Like every song.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture. That one.
Yeah. Yeah, they're cool. Cause my son's into music. He's finding things.
Yeah,
especially YouTube.
Yeah. On your stream there.
Yeah. So I try to show him stuff that I think he would influence him, and I think I like to show him those guys, the Outcast. I don't know, is it the Outcast or just Outcast? But I think he would like that. He would dig it. Because I show him. I played a Beatles song for them. Easter weekend, we were watching a lot of videos, and we were karaokeing, just playing songs. And I forgot what Beatles song I played, but Come Together. Come Together. Yeah. And so I played it. He says, wait, that's the Beatles? I'm like, whoa, it's one of their most popular songs, but he didn't know it was them. I'm like, I know that song. I go, yeah, it's the Beatles. He's
Did he
like,
know it from like
oh.
another group or anything, or he just?
I don't know if he knew it from Justice League movie, but he heard the song. He said he knew the song.
Right.
Because he knows a lot of stuff, and then he said he knows a lot of the songs from driving around with mom in the car when the radio's on. So, but I always play when I sit at breakfast. If everyone's there with me, like Saturday morning or so, I'll sit there with my coffee and I'll just play songs on my phone, and no one will complain. It's kind of cool. They'll let me go, and so as I'm playing the songs, it's familiar because I'll remember. I'll play the same one again. And this week I was playing Rage Against the Machine on Easter morning. I won't do what you tell me. I was playing that, and then I played. We watched a month or so ago. We watched a Smashing Pumpkins concert, and I always watch them on the weekends with them.
How thick was Corrigan in it?
Oh, this was the release party of Siamese Dream. So he was real skinny. He had hair and he had a Superman shirt on. But I remember going. I might have saw them. I don't know if I was at that one or I saw them play at one point. But I saw a lot of stuff. But that was cool because I was asking my son, "What do you think of this music? Is it cool? Is it retro? Is it old? What is it?" And he's like, "I don't know. It's just rock. It's just hard." And I asked him, "Did you ever hear the Smashing Pumpkins?" And he said, "No." So I'm like, "Okay, they're just either not into it or he just doesn't know it."
Right.
So it was.
Aerosmith did a cover of the
Beatles. Come Together, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the most popular one now is from the Justice League, and the band who sings that one from the Justice League was on Howard Stern. That was really cool the way they did that.
I know not this band that you speak of.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called, but they're a bunch of young guys. Like their parents probably liked the Beatles. Yeah, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I like that."
Yeah.
Yeah. But I grew up with Beatles and Motown. Motown was huge in my house. We go to my parents' party still, and they still played Motown when we're there.
I was exposed to the Beatles because of the restaurant. I would go to work with my dad, and have the bar. So at night, they'd be playing jukebox stuff, and the Beatles songs were on there, so I would listen to Beatles songs. And then we had bands that would come in sometimes and play live on the weekends.
Oh, cool!
And I got to know one of the bands, and they knew that I liked the Beatles. So for my birthday, they played Yellow Submarine for me. I thought it was kind of cool.
I like how they played that at the Mexican karaoke, and it was called Yellow Submarine. Yellow Submarine. I think it's all one word, Yellow Submarine.
Gary Clark Jr. did the Come Together cover on the Justice League film.
Shoop.
I don't know. That's Gary Clark Jr. I know not this Clark of Jr. or Gary that you speak of.
I'm going to make the hearts blue, but I could stand out slightly.
There he is. He's got a cape now. He's got it going on.
I see it.
He's got it going on now.
He's all raggedy. I talked about Zombie Cat on my live stream too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I was all candid on there, man. I said a lot of stuff. I said a lot of factual things about our work and pitching things. About people who don't like our pitches and then they ruin their companies. So you should listen to us.
I was busy doing a whole bunch of writing stuff, and then I had school stuff. So then when I'm like, all right, that's it. I've had enough. I gotta do some drawing today because I feel it. My soul was missing it.
Mm-hmm.
Needed it. And then, oh, thanks, Dante. He put up the link to the music video, so I'm gonna watch it later.
Oh yeah.
But I was missing it in my soul. I needed to paint or draw.
Yeah.
So then when I logged on, I saw that you were live. So I'm like, ooh, I finally made it.
That's cool. I was live. I was dying. I had to have crackers. I had a whole bunch of cheese and crackers right now. I feel much better.
I made turkey meatloaf today. It was all right. I like turkey burgers. I don't like turkey meatloaf. I don't know if I'm a fan of meatloaf in general, but anyway, I made it. But I made Brussels sprouts too. Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts. Brussels.
They were good.
Sprouts. I'm trying to make this stand up. I don't know what it should be.
Too much pressure. Line's not there enough. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You ever going to get any guests on your morning talk show?
I
feel like we're doing a late night show right now.
Yeah, it's a late night show. I have to get this program that you can see multiple people because all I use is a webcam. So I just press it and it goes. But I need this with what we just did.
The StreamYard?
Yeah. If I want multiple guests. But I like being the only guy talking on there because people react and ask me stuff. So it's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So keep your morning talk show for yourself, and then the late night show. This is where we can have the guests.
So I got 3 different things. Morning talk show, and then the live stream drawing, and then this is all of it's fun. So they're all different. Each one's
Zoom.
different.
No, we're not using Zoom, Dante. We're using StreamYards.
Yeah.
For this anyway.
It's got a duck.
Is the mussels from Brussels sprouts? No, man, not Van Dam. It was good Brussels sprouts. I made them and I put them in the oven with olive oil, lemon juice, and Parmesan cheese. And it was good. It was good. I'm not a fan of Brussels sprouts, but you have to make them right.
Yeah.
If you make them right, I'll eat them like candy.
I don't know what this looks like. Let's see. I'm trying to make splash. Oh, that's not bad.
Looks like a splash.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it.
Like a splash. It's weird. We should get like a late night band if we're gonna be on here.
Yeah, we could. What song what's that from? Oh, that's Arsenio Hall's theme song.
He's not using it anymore. Use it now, probably.
He's what?
I said he's not using it anymore, so we could probably use it now.
Yeah, I'll give him like $20 for permission to use it. You'd probably be all right with that. I used to watch the show all the time.
Did you do the woof 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 when you watched it?
I might have. I can't say yes or no. I cannot deny or admit. It's possible. That's it. I already did a page. See this? I should have did this page on my live stream. I would have been done in like 30 minutes. Those long ones, man, they take a lot out. I feel I should make that. No, that's okay. Grow. The opposite of red is green, but I don't want to make it green. But I do want to do something. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. You can't stop me because I'm going to be cool.
I couldn't even if I tried. I'm all the way over here.
Hmm.
I saw a funny video today of I don't know what it was on, but starting to get confused. I gotta lower the opacity on this one so it kind of fades in the background a little bit. There we go. With the social distancing stuff,
Mm-hmm.
a waitress that she came out of a cafe, and she was serving people at a table, but the people weren't there. She was pretending they were there, but she had a 6-foot radius thing from the table, so she was throwing the food on the table. Everything was smashing and everything. That was funny.
Did she bring the Witherspoons?
She might have brought knives, so I don't know.
Spoons.
Dante put up another link, but I don't know what that one's for.
Jimmy the Muscle calls his shoes spoons.
I remember when he first said that. See, I'm going to get new spoons. And I'm like, what? You getting a dinnerware set? What does that mean?
Yeah, spoons.
He goes, no, man, shoes, spoons.
Spoons. Yeah, it's Jimmy.
I didn't know that's what they were called.
Spoons, dude.
I learned new vernacular.
Mm-hmm.
I learn new things when I'm with Jimmy.
I learn a lot of things when I'm with you. That's what Better Call Saul guy says. I learn a lot of things when I'm with you.
Mike?
Yeah. When he's with his
girl.
girl.
Like when you said that.
Mm-hmm. I think I can imitate him. Keys, Walter. It's a universal sign for keys.
I have to watch that at some point. My favorite show came back on TV tonight, and I was watching that.
The Thornbirds?
No. What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Season came on.
That's the one where we went to the panel and they were talking about stuff?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look at this.
I got a racist crotch line.
A racist crotch line?
A racist crotch line.
Hmm.
Or erase the crotch line.
Oh, erase the crotch line. Oh, I really didn't know what you said.
I don't know what I was doing.
This one says grow, grow, grow. It's growing. I think it looks good because it's cool because I see it here and then I can see it on a screen. And if it looks good on a small screen, it's pretty good. I'm going to save it.
Did you guys hear about all the guys WWE let go of yesterday? Yeah. They let go of Heath Slater, I heard, and Gallows and Anderson.
Well, Sean Gallows? Didn't he just win the belt or something? Or did McIntyre?
McIntyre. No, they didn't let him go. They let a whole bunch of people go today. I heard. I guess everybody's got to save money. I don't know what's going on over there. I think Vince McMahon's going to save money because he just lost a bundle on the XFL.
Did he?
They just closed down operations.
Oh, because nobody could go. Yeah.
Yeah.
No fans. That's rough.
I think they were just starting up, so they were doing meh. But I think they kind of figured that for a little while. But now with this COVID thing,
yeah,
ain't nobody going.
Nobody's going anywhere. They canceled baseball seasons and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Ryder and Hawkins, they let go of Rusev. Oh, they let go of Rusev too. Sarah Logan, who was just on Raw, basically most of the live show crew. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know they let go of Rusev. I liked Rusev.
He's all thick. That guy's thick.
I wonder how many of these guys are going to show up on
AEW.
They probably have a non-compete for a little while, unless they were let go of their contract or whatever.
I'm sure the Young Bucks and Cody are already thinking of storylines that they could bring him in. They're probably going to bring him into with Jericho's group.
There he is. He's happening. Oh, I know what that was from. Oh, it's happening. I saw it happen. It happened. Remember I said that the other night, too.
Yeah.
That was from Star
Dustin
Trek.
Hoffman?
No, from Star Trek. The guy who used to play the Hulk for one movie.
Eric Bana?
Eric Bana, yeah. He was a Romulan guy. And he says that. Don't tell me it happened. It happened. I saw it happen. That's, yeah.
That's probably why I don't know.
I remember. Speaking of which, Johnny's doing a live stream right now with Tom King.
Is he? Oh, I saw something, yeah. I just didn't know who he had on. He has 3 guys. Or 2 guys. That's cool. I remember. Everybody's live streaming. That's the thing now. I wonder if it's going to get to the point where people say, you want a live stream? And they're going to say, oh, that's so 2020. You know?
I was going to say that as all the kids.
Yeah.
Like kids is going to say that.
Is your dad going to live stream again?
Remember when live stream used to be a dirty thing?
Yeah.
They would do dirty things on live streams.
They should call something dead streaming.
Ooh.
That'd be a new thing. It's not live. It's just floating. Dead floating.
It's better than TikToking, I think.
Yeah, what's up with that? I heard a lot of that. Is that some naughty thing?
No, that's
is that like
short videos? I don't know. I don't understand the difference between that and like Facebook Live or
is that like that one that was remember that one was hot real it got real popular when people would take like 5-second videos. What was that called?
Snapchat or Vine?
No, Vines. Yeah, they would do Vines.
Yeah.
That's like that, right?
TikTok. Yeah.
Because then Vine went away. I know everybody was doing that, and then it just disappeared. Or maybe I just didn't pay attention.
No, it just disappeared because it was dumb. TikTok is dumb too, but
yeah.
The kids all like it. The
kids today.
TikTok is basically the short version of tout. Okay. I don't know what that is either.
But what's tout?
Yeah. Now you got to explain tout, Dante.
I don't know. Like it was good.
What else did Dante say? He said, I met him once. That was when he was pimping that cop exorcism film with Olivia Munn and Joel McHale. Oh, the bad guy from the first J.J. Abrams film, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jabrams.
The first from the Jabrams. The Jabrams. They announced today that he's producing that Justice League Dark on that HBO Max. Now, someone has to explain HBO Max to me, because they're going to be doing HBO Max as a streaming service like Disney and stuff like that. But what if you already have HBO? Isn't that the same thing? See, I get confused.
I don't know.
The video service WWE bought Tout? Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. I did not know that.
I did not know that.
People ask me all the time, oh, now that you're home, you're watching a lot of stuff. I'm like, no.
Yeah, you're probably working harder.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, my kids are they're getting creative with what they have to do. And now it's a routine, like they do their school stuff, then they go walk the dog, and then Audrey will bake something. So it's always it's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Every day something. And then I'm just in the basement all day. Half the time they don't even know if I'm awake or I'm around. Where's Dad?
Did they open the dungeon door for you?
Yeah, they look for me. I hear the door open now and then, and I'll just hear the door open, and then they listen. and then the door closes. That's just them seeing it from here. Yeah. Yeah, I hear that happen all the time.
Nice.
Sometimes like, yeah, he's down there. And then one day, just this recent one, I'm vampiring and craziness. I haven't seen my son in like 2 days, 2.5 days, and we're both here. Like we didn't go anywhere. And then one day I saw him. I'm like, Gordy, there you are. I didn't see the guy for a few days.
I'll be like, Dad, I've been here the whole time.
Yeah. Sometimes we don't see each other. Like everyone in the house is gone. Could be a good thing or a bad thing. There's a good thing about it is that it proves that they don't need me. You know?
Self-reliant, huh?
He can function on his own.
It's weird because I'm planning out meals. Like I know what I'm gonna make for dinner tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
It's weird. Like usually I don't think about it when I'm at work. I'll come in and think about it like 5 minutes before I make it.
Yeah, I don't think about it ever. And it's weird, like my wife will wake up at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, and before she goes to work, she leaves at like 5 in the morning to go to work now. But she'll tell me what we're having at dinner. And how do you know that? A lot of times I'm going to bed. Like, we're gonna eat this. I'm like, oh, what? It's funny. I say, that's just great. Like,
that's great. I love it.
Mm-hmm. That's what Stan Lee would do. That's great. This meatloaf is great. This Harold's chicken is delicious. Think Stan Lee would like Harold's?
If you even knew about it, yeah.
Let's see. Like it.
HBO Max is basically the WB streaming service. As far as what's being said, DC Online streaming is going to go the way of the dodo, and this will be the primary streaming service for HBO, DC, and WB. Well, that comes out in May, so how's that possible? Because I already paid for a year of the DC streaming service. So that's weird. I don't know how that'll work.
I don't know.
There he is. There's Zombies cat. Zombies.
I like him. Zombie-is catipus.
Now we're going to go color. We're going to do it.
Yeah, and coloring all crazy. Like, it's funny, like when I do a live stream, and then after that, I get a whole bunch of messages and phone calls. Family members call me and stuff. So I spent a lot of the day answering phone calls and stuff. Like, man, I got to get back to work. But now no one's calling me right now, so it's good. They're probably watching again. What's he doing now?
That's how they check up on you.
Yeah, and yet
streaming services.
Yeah, just check Facebook. He's on there. And my, I was.
And they won't have to open the door to check on you.
Yeah, just look on your phone. What's he doing? Well, last night I was. Well, the last 2 nights, seems like my drawing streams are getting longer. That one a few nights ago, it was 3 hours I was on there, and then the last 2 nights were 2.5 hours just drawing stuff, and yesterday when I was drawing, a whole bunch of family members checked in. There was 6 Baltazars on there at one point. 6 cousins and aunts, uncles, and stuff. And my mom was on there. And then she was having a conversation with my aunt. They were texting back and forth in the stream. They're like, what's he doing? Oh, he's having fun. Like, look at him. He's doing this. And I'm reading it. And I was laughing. Like, that's funny. He's playing music. I played music real loud. I played Vinx's music. And then as I uploaded it to YouTube later, I upload stuff and then I schedule it for a few days. I space it out. but it took a while to upload, and I was wondering why is it taking so long to upload. And then all of a sudden, once it uploaded, it said I got a copyright claim. Like, oh, I playing Prince's or Vinx's music.
Oh,
I'm like, all right, but it said it won't affect the channel. We just can't make money off the video. And I'm like, well, we don't make money anyway, so, so it's not going to be a big deal. So hopefully, when I do my live stream painting stream, and I eventually load it to YouTube, I'll probably get multiple copyright strikes because I'm going to play the music really loud with no interruption, no talking over it. It's going to be fun.
There he is. There's Zombie Cat. It's happening.
Oh, yeah, look at him. Oh, man.
Crash holing.
It's hurting. It's hitting me. I forget we're live right now. It just feels like we're talking.
Well, that's what we usually do anyway.
This is for real.
There he is. It happened. It all came together. Franco, maybe they'll just take over your existing DC online contract and bump it up to HBO Max. Yeah, I guess so. Art's live streams are family reunions. That's from D. Brad.
Yeah, they are. They're all on there.
He said, do you get copyright warnings for Gordy's music too?
No, I don't. And I think it's because I talk over it. Because when I uploaded that other stream, and it shows you in the stream, it shows you in the video, when you click on details about the copyright claim, it shows in the videos the moments that you get stricken. So with the Vinx song, "You Are My Sunshine," I rocked it. I turned it up, and we didn't talk. And for that 10 seconds or 15 seconds, I got a copyright claim. But all the rest,
there's what you call it, a program that must do that, right?
Something does it, because I heard too, if you play the song straight through, you'll get a copyright claim. And I got a copyright claim on all the Ookla the Mock songs. And they even said, yeah, go ahead and use them and just give us credit. And YouTube doesn't know that I'm friends with them.
Right.
So they'll copyright the claim only when in the video where there's no talking. Like if I talk over it and have that in the background, it gets missed. So when I was playing Vinx's music, it only got the part where I turned the music up and I wasn't talking, where I was doing some hand dancing. So, so I think with Gordy's, it doesn't recognize it because I'm talking the whole time. I don't know what the seconds, maybe it's 10 seconds you could play it. Right. I'm not sure. But I'm learning these things. But the good thing is now it's not a copyright strike, probably because we're not making money at it. But if we played the song and then made like $100, that would probably be a strike, and then we'd have to pay the artist $100. I think that's how it works. But luckily, all the music that we play that I've uploaded to All You Have videos are all people we know. I'm not going to Elvis's backlog and playing an Elvis song or something like that, So I don't want to do that. And that's why I wanted to ask this guy for permission before I played his music on my streams. But he said, yeah, play it. So that's kind of cool. And then Gordy's real happy because he went from having like 16 views, 16 listens on his music to like 150 in like one day. Because when I play it, it plays it like, if I do it 2.5 hours, it plays each song like 2 or 3 times. So I go through his whole thing like 3 times.
Right.
And then he's making a new video and he's real excited about it. And I said, I'll just keep playing your stuff. And then eventually when we have an art show, I want to try to burn his stuff onto a CD so we could sell the music you hear on the live streams is now available here. So we want to do that. So he's excited. He's got the artwork for the cover picked out and everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gonna be a little entrepreneur guy, music mogul.
Yeah.
Mario Tiamberg said, Tiambang, sorry, butchered your last name. I feel like I'm dating two girls at the same time. I'm here and watching Yoko's Tom King thingy on my phone. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, torn. He's torn between two live streams. Torn between two live streams. Feeling like a fool. It's funny. He loves us both, but breaks all the rules.
That's all right. You're doing all right there, Mario.
Yeah, I think so. You gotta make sure there's no gloves on the floor. There's a glove on my deck today, but I didn't have my phone on me.
Oh, no.
I don't know why. It's in my backyard and there's a glove. I don't know what that's for. And it's a gardening glove. But it's black. And like, where is the other glove? Like, I don't know why it's there. Hopefully it's there. And it was a perfect picture because it had snow. I woke up and today everything was covered in snow. And then by 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, it all melted. Once the sun came out, boom, it was gone. But nice. I want to get, I bet it's still there. Nobody's been out there today. It's too cold outside. Because I like to go out there and draw and sit on the deck and write my stories. But man, it looks real nice. And I was all ready to go. And I'm like, oh, it's cold. And we're back in. Yeah. That's exactly what happened. Torn between two live streams.
He's torn between both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Torn between two live streams. See, now we're going to get a YouTube thing.
Yeah, we are. Well, once we played a song, we should just try it and see what happens. Let's just try to get the strike.
Just say.
Yeah. But I know that if you play a Star Wars trailer if you played a whole trailer on your live stream, you get a copyright strike too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah. And a lot of guys who do reviews, they only play a clip at a time, like the new rock stars and guys like that.
Mm-hmm.
They'll play a few seconds and then they'll stop. And then I listened to a guy, and I don't even know what his name is. I think it's Jamar or Jamel or something like that. But he just listens to music and he has his reaction. But he said on his thing that he has to stop it or he'll get a strike. So you can listen to a few seconds of a song and then you have to stop it and then you talk about it and then you could go back. It's really I'm not sure what the rules are, but they are just something like that.
That's amazing that they have, because they have to. You said that as soon as you put yours up, it came back.
Yeah.
So they have to have some sort of program.
Yeah.
Where they're searching, but how do they recognize the music?
Yeah, because YouTube had it was a 3-hour video, but it still took longer than normal. Because I was uploading 4 videos that night. It was just maybe 2 nights ago. And I put them all up and I schedule them. I spread them out throughout the week so they'll show up Monday and Tuesday next week and stuff like that. And it was taking long. And I'm like, something happened. Did a video come out bad? And I kept refreshing and it kept telling me, no, it's still at 5% and all this stuff. I'm like, man, I hope I don't have to reload it because I'm waiting for this thing like 45 minutes. Then it finally came up and it showed me the strikes, or the claims, copyright claim. But then it says it doesn't affect the channel. It's just you just cannot make money or monetize, whatever it says. I'm like, okay. So that's cool. I could leave it. In other words, you could leave it. Right. But then there's if you click on it, and it'll allow you to replace the copyright song with one of their songs, with a YouTube non-copyrighted song. But I tried it and listened to it, and it just covers all the sound. It just covers it, and then it's not good. They're like, oh, that doesn't sound good. So, but the cool thing about it is if we're making a video that doesn't have talking, like say like a slideshow or something, or animation that doesn't need talking, we could upload one of the YouTube non-copyrighted songs, and there's a few good ones, but it's all the stuff you hear probably on a lot of other live videos. But there's one or two that were kind of cool. They were pretty groovy, like with some fresh beats, some sick licks, but they had a few good ones.
I don't know if I'd go there.
Sick lick. But I tried it, but it just ruins the video because it just covers up everything you're trying to say. And I was like, nah, I'll just stick with the claim, So we're not going to monetize it anyway and get money. So, but if it was some money, like if it was a video that we're getting millions of views on, that's how you make your money from ads and stuff, then I would change it. But that might be why people are tuning in too, because they like the song. But that's what makes it a copyright strike.
D. Brad Gibson says, I still have... Oh, no, I see lone gloves outside in the street when I walk my dog all the time now.
Yeah.
That's because people are throwing their gloves out after using them. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. And then you throw them right in the environment where plastic doesn't dissolve. Right. Stupids.
Then let's see. Dante says, I still have a sketch Scoot did for me at New York Comic Con of Yoko and a glove. Nice.
That's cool.
What would happen if it was your own music? How would YouTube know?
Oh, I saw on there, like, if I was to, like on a copyright claim, it says you could protest. There's a button. It says something like protest or file. It wasn't a claim. It was a protest or argument. You could argue it. And then it said another button, is the music your own music? And you could click on it, and then it goes to another page, and you could protest or explain. So I'm waiting for them to copyright Gordy's music, and so I could just click, hey, that's my boy, and all this stuff.
Right.
But I didn't explore that, but I saw the button. You could, what do you call it when you challenge them? I think it was called a challenge, copyright challenge. Like, but I just want to say I'm friends with Ukla Damak. Let me use their songs. But now I'm just, like, there's yeah, and I need to get there. I don't know how that works, but that's all right. We got enough of their songs on there. They're always on there. But we got like some of our videos. Most of them are like under 100, the majority. But we got some that are pretty good. Like I think there's one video that has like 12,000 views. Like a lot of the Batman unboxing videos are pretty good, and the Migo videos I get about 500 or 600 views. But there's a lot of them that are pretty good. And the Gucci Nana, the first Gucci Nana has over 3,000 views. People really.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I sent it to the Bigfoot researchers, so they might have reposted. But some of the videos get a lot of views, and I don't understand what makes it unique like that. Like, I guess because Batman's in video, and I could assume that.
Well, I'm sure it's got to do with the searches.
Yeah, the algorithms, the searches, the words you put in your description, and I'm just grateful. It was like some of them we have there's a lot of views, and I'm amazed at it. I just keep it going, and the key is just to keep making videos. If you keep making them, then people will keep watching, and they'll come back and they'll want to know. It's like I'm doing a lot of talking, but it's okay. But that's what people will. They'll come back and look for it,
Right.
And that's just consistency. If if we make one video a year, then no one's going to find it. But you make one every day, but I don't know. That's kind of what I'm trying to do with these, uploading the videos, scheduling them to at least show up once a day. But the only thing bad about those are the live stream ones I'm uploading, and I don't know if they're going to work as well because it's not live, but I don't know. It should be okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm figuring if people want to see it, they will. But we have been getting new subscribers on there, so.
Yeah, and plus I listen to videos that were live at one point. You know, when I watched videos, I
Mhm.
like that one video, the Cape Fabe guys with Ed Piskor. Those are cool.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, he drew that new book that that the X-Men book that was redesigned X-Men or something. I
Right.
forget what it was called, but he's an indie guy, like how we started out, but they have a cool podcast. It's like a show. They just read books and stuff. But I see some of his live streams. I see a lot of different ones. They just pop up. So it's cool. But I like if you're consistent, then things happen. People follow you. So you got to do it. Follow me when you see me. You know.
Yeah.
If you don't see me, that means I'm hard to follow. Yeah.
Stream it, baby.
Yeah, I like streaming it. And I'm not sure how a good length for a stream would be. You know. Oh, my buddy Comic Tom, I watch him too. He's always streaming stuff. But he
People
makes
want
like
to see what's inside the box, an element of surprise. Sarah Lorraine said that. Hip Hop Family Tree. I don't know the reference.
Yeah, that's it. That's Piskor's Hip Hop Family Tree. Yeah, that's what he worked on when he got famous, and then he worked on X-Men. He pitched X-Men, and they said yes. I listened to what he was talking about. That was pretty cool. Like, you're not going to get it unless you ask. That's like what we did with Superman. It's like, what should we get? Superman. Like, I don't know. Are they going to give it to us? I said, you won't know till you ask. It's like, could I have Superman? And it's like, yeah, okay. Like, what? I remember Danny goes, yeah, you know more about him. You'll do a good job. I know what you can do. And they told us later with Superman of Smallville, you know more about him than we do, so go ahead.
Nope.
Like, what? Yeah, that's cool.
The way it works. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully we work on Superman again. It'll be cool. I just did Superman, some Super Pet books with Superman. And I got a new batch today, man. I'm happy. I got a new contract. I got more books.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So all this stuff, like, I'll be done by June. I could do some more stuff. I'm stuck. I'm back in. Back in it. They pulled me back in.
I just finished 2 scripts today.
Oh, cool.
I was struggling with it real bad last night, but it came to me. It was weird because I was working on something, and I kind of got an idea for it. I thought I knew what I wanted to do. Struggling real hard with it, and I got an idea, and then like 2 minutes after I got an idea, Scoot called me because he wanted to ask me something.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him, and then during the middle of the conversation, I'm like, "Oh, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I got an idea, and I know what I want to do." And I told him, Scoot knows.
Yeah. That's cool.
So he goes, "Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah." I said, "Yeah." So let me go. I gotta go write it down. So I did.
Yeah, that's how it happens, though.
And then the whole thing just kind of gelled together, and finished the whole thing. Finished 2 of them, both scripts, over the course of last night and today.
Oh, that's cool.
Here he is. Zombie Cat's coming together. Bam, bam, bam. Look at him.
He looks good. It's a cat of many zombies.
You gotta put this up on the Oh Yeah Comics site. I'm gonna do it.
Oh, on a threadless t-shirts. It's cool. I didn't send Kurt my designs today. I got to work on them. I got to get them proper for him. So he could just boom, boom. No work to be done. New designs. So when the convention season reopens, we can see people walking around with our Action Cat stuff on them.
Yeah, man. Well, hopefully.
We'll take over the world slowly.
Hopefully it'll.
Yeah.
Dude, tomorrow night, you and I are fighting.
Oh, that's right. We're having a match.
I forgot we were going to do that.
I'm not sure how we're going to do it yet, but I'm sure the C2E2 will host it. Reed Pop, C2E2. I just made his executive decision right now. See all those choices. I'm not going to color that line because it'll look like it's coming out of him. See? Not going to color it. Said that like Matthew McConaughey a little bit. I'm not going to color it.
Yeah. Not going to do it. Not going to.
I learned a lot from you. Is that right?
Let's see how this color looks. Man, oh, I like this one better.
If you were a rhino, I punch you right in your nose.
Oh man,
that's not a nose. That's a horn. Is that right? I learned a lot from being with you. That's what he said. It's the scene. It's true. I got Better Call Saul saved. I got like 2 episodes I got on my DVRs. It's not even a DVR anymore. I don't know what it is.
It's a live streamer capture.
DVDs. I was listening to some of your Star Trek pod today.
Oh yeah.
And I wasn't even watching the movie, but I listened to you guys talking about weird stuff. But Klingons' heads changing and stuff. They had a virus or something.
On Sunday, we're going to watch the old Max Headroom movie.
Oh, yeah.
That was on one of those channels. I remember watching it when it came out. So we're going to watch it again.
I remember seeing it like once, way a long time ago. And I was disappointed that Max Headroom was a real guy. He wasn't always in the digital thing. He wasn't a video. He was
on a guy, yeah. It was based on a guy, and then the digital thing kind of took over.
Yeah, that was weird. I'm like, nah.
I kind of like that, though.
I didn't know
they put on that guy.
Yeah.
He was on MTV for a while, too, that Max Headroom thing.
Yeah. It's weird how stuff happens like that. It gets real hot and it goes away.
Well, that's the nature of stuff.
Mm-hmm. I said on my pod earlier today that it was weird how comedians in the 90s, 80s, and 90s would come out as a character and they get real popular as that character and then they go away. They can't make it unless they're that character, like Pee Wee Herman and that guy who does Avern, that guy Ernest. And then the Energizer guy. Oi, Energizer! Like they come out and do these things as characters, but then that's it. Once the character runs its course, their career's over. It's just weird. Like I wouldn't want to be like that. Sometimes you can't. What are you gonna do? Like a one-hit wonder who takes them 20 years to make the first album, and then it's a hit, and then the studio wants another one in 6 months, and then it sucks real bad. It's hard to do.
Howard Stern was talking about that once about these guys who make it like a hit. How are they just one-hit wonders?
That's how. Yeah.
Another song that's popular and stuff like that. You can do it once.
Mm-hmm. Well, the first one usually they had that song in their head since they're 13, and they get to nurse it and baby it and tweak it and adjust it, and then it's a great song. It's one of the best songs I've ever written. And then they want to make another album, but they need to get it while they're still hot, and then it's not good because they don't have that time to nurture the song.
Where will the fight stream? And it's going to stream on the C2E2 Facebook page.
Yeah.
For the C2E2 page. Kevin Bixby. Good night, fellas. Good luck with the battle tomorrow. Oh, yeah, man. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. Get some sleep, sir. Hopefully, do good things tomorrow. I know you got to work. He leaves at 6:30 in the morning.
Dante Hicks said, I tried watching it on CW Seed. I was so disappointed. I remember the Max Headroom show, D. Brad Gibson says. Did you try watching Max Headroom on the CW Seed or on something else? Or were you talking about a different show, Dante? Sorry, I was drawing. I wasn't looking up. I was not looking.
Right here. I'm here.
Come on, get you the chopper. Trying to see if I missed any lines, and I did miss a few.
John Gilbert. I told people I'm going to draw 1 page a day for 120 pages, 120 days in a row, and then you could read the whole book. But you gotta watch hours. You gotta watch. You gotta watch 3 hours each time.
Max Headroom was on CW Speed a few years. Yeah, we're gonna watch it on YouTube, and then we're gonna review it. We're gonna watch it again. Well, we were talking that we're gonna have you on that show when we do Superman 3 and 4.
Oh boy,
you on?
Yeah, I'll be on there. I'll make fun of 3 the whole time. It'll be very painful.
Well, that's what we figure.
I'll just make fun of it. Oh God, why? I'll say, I hate that guy. He sucks. I hate him. I remember that movie, man, because it came up. It was either the holidays, Thanksgiving, or Christmas or something. And I know that we saw the cousins after that, and then we're like, "Did you see Superman 3?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "I'm like, I don't know what was wrong with it." And then everyone said, "It was Superman. He was not right." I'm like, "No, it wasn't him. He was barely in it." It was like, I don't know who that other guy was with the pink cape and stuff. That was awful. I remember that Halloween was so bad. It was, or Halloween, that holiday, whatever. I forget it was Thanksgiving or Christmas, but I was so upset. It ruined it all. You're waiting. Imagine if Empire Strikes Back was awful, Imagine the disappointment if Empire Strikes Back was the worst movie ever. That's how this Superman thing was like, oh, how could they ruin it? How can they mess it up? It's like, how can they ruin Star Wars? Even if a Star Wars movie is not that great, people like, oh, that wasn't the best one, but it's still pretty good. It's still entertaining. You still see Star Wars. There's nothing hurting about it. But Superman 3, man, there's a lot of stuff that just hurts. Like, why is that even on the screen? Why are you showing me this? Yeah, I can't wait. We'll watch it. We never streamed number 3. We just did the first one, right?
Right.
Yeah. Gentlemen, is that man all right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
There is Zombie Cat. Bam.
I like doing drawing videos where we don't explain, just draw. People
well, this was our late night talk show, me and you. We just talk.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite show on CW Seed was To Save Mankind, starring the guy that plays Ralph Dibny on Flash. Oh. Dante Hicks said that. Let's see, D. Brad Gibson. There were 2 Max Headroom shows. One was an adventure sci-fi show, and the other was a talk show, if I remember correctly. And there were commercials. Oh, that's weird.
I never saw any of those.
Dante Hicks said that he heard Mark Waid say that Superman 4 was supposed to be Bizarro.
Yeah, that's true.
They changed it at the last minute.
Yeah.
They wanted a new character.
Yeah, and it's actually really good if you think about. It's the closest movie that was like the comic. Because if that movie was in a comic book, it would be so fun. but the execution was poor. And everyone would argue. I win over everybody who argues with me, and they're like, "Yeah, you're right." I'm like, I know, I'm right. They took their time and had the millions of dollars that it would have taken to make that an awesome movie. Because that's a comic book. That's a comic book. You open it and said, "I want to do this." And same with the That's what I thought about the first X-Men movie. Is they opened up the comic book and read it, but that movie reads like somebody read you the X-Men book and explained to you what the characters were like, and then you made the movie, because it didn't look like them, but they acted like them, and they didn't have the suits, the costumes and stuff, but they looked enough like them to act like them. So they opened up that X-Men comic book and made that movie, and it was pretty accurate. But that's what I wish Superman needed to be. I don't know why they did that part 3. Why? Original.
Just to annoy you.
Yeah, originally it was supposed to be Mxyzptlk and Brainiac. And you could see it like with Gus Gorman as Mxyzptlk, and then they morphed them into both characters. And then they took that Brainiac robot girl at the end, made her stunk up the place. Yeah. Man, the little kid in me is coming out angry. I was so mad. I didn't
the anger.
I put my Superman Mego down for a while. I was like, "Oh, sorry, man." Like, we have
that much.
We need time. I need time. And he understood. He went, "All right, I got you, man. I get it. I need time, dude. I'm sorry."
Mario says, Franco, I just bought the Ghost DL and Gotham Academy Volume 1 from AllYaComics.com. Oh, yeah, man. Thank you, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate that. Helping out the stores, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. D. Brad Gibson, did you ever see the comic adaptation of Superman 4? You saw it online.
No. I have the script. I have the actual script for Superman 4. It was the... It's a I don't know if it's a script but it is a script, but I think it's made for fans. Like, it's a special thing, but it's cool. It comes in a slipcase, but it's like a hurting slipcase. It's like a Trapper Keeper folder. It looks like, but it was cool. Bum-ba-da-bum-ba-dum.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen it. I think I may have in passing. Like, no, the comic adaptation.
Oh.
I've seen some of those. Like, I've seen the Star Wars adaptation,
Yeah.
But that was a weird one, too, because that was like a... you know who drew that, right?
Howard Chaykin.
Yeah. He hates it.
Empire. Yeah, he doesn't. He did it for the money. Yeah, he needed a job. But the Empire Strikes Back comic adaptation has different scenes, a few different scenes, but it has a different looking Yoda, and it was based off of descriptions. It wasn't. They didn't have the final character designs. Yeah, I think
Yoda was in that.
Yeah, in Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, okay,
I think it might have been Al Williamson, the guy who drew Flash Gordon. I think might have drew it, but it looked real different. Luke looked real different. He was real muscular and heroic, and it looked like Howard Chaykin made him that way too. But the books were based off of descriptions of the script. It didn't have Yoda's design yet, so to see Yoda in the Empire Strikes Back book, in the comic adaptation, he looks weird. He's like a little troll. He's got regular proportions.
We're working off the designs from like what the different designs of the character were.
Yeah, of what they said he looked like, rather than they didn't have a photo of him or anything. And then in the first Star Wars, Marvel was based off of how they looked on that Hildenbrand poster. They were all buff, and the Leia was all sexy with her leg. And then when you see the movie, she don't look like that.
Well, they told the Hildebrands to do that.
Yeah.
Sight unseen.
Yeah, to make it
doesn't matter.
Fantasy, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if the characters don't look like each other, like they're supposed to, because they wanted the poster, and they didn't have time.
Yeah, they want a sci-fi fantasy type of barbarian looking poster. It's like the poster where the girl's always grabbing the guy's leg with the big sword. That's what it was kind of supposed to be like. I had that poster when I was a kid, the original poster.
Yeah, me too.
But what happened was, like, I had that. I had a whole bunch of Star Wars posters, but like when you're a kid, you lean on it, you play in your room, and the edges start curling up and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But what my mom did, it's like I got her mad at her all the time. What my mom would do was she'd tape it back up, but if it didn't tape, she would cut the poster. She would trim it. She would trim the poster and then cut around the rips and tears. So eventually the poster would get smaller and smaller. I come home from school and it's back on my wall, but like there's a corner ripped out. And I'm like, what's happening? Why is the poster shrinking? And so eventually it was just a weird shape, like just R2-D2's outline was like, oh. So that's eventually my posters. That's what happened to them. Instead of just taping it or something. So I had posters, but then that's what happened. And there was a series of posters that were, I don't know if they're bootleg or just a poster company made Star Wars posters based off the scenes, but they were repainted. They're redrawn. And I had some of those, and those are very valuable now. I see them at some collectible shows sometimes. And those were cool, but my mom would cut them up. I don't know why parents do that stuff, but they do.
It says Kurt Swan and Don Heck drew the Superman 4 Quest for Peace comic book annotated. Really? Wow.
Don Heck made it?
Heck? That's the guy that did that Megaton Man, right? Don Heck?
I think so.
If I'm not mistaken. Wow. Let's see. D. Brad Gibson's Star Wars comic series actually came out before the movie.
Yeah.
My local comic shop accidentally released the Return of the Jedi comic adaptation 2 days before the movie was released.
Yeah.
I couldn't resist and bought it and read it right away. Spoiler. Yeah, well, they did their first Star Wars comic because George Lucas knew that people who read comic books were going to be into the Star Wars movies. So he went and made a deal with Marvel to make the comic. So back in those days, Marvel would take the money for things like they did a Hot Wheels car, or no, they did they did the Spider-Mobile.
Yeah.
Because they had to deal with Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
And the writer and the artist were like, well, why does Spider-Man doesn't need a car? And Stan Lee told them, he says, well, we got a deal for Hot Wheels, so he needs one now. And that's
why they put it on a first page splash page.
They put it on the cover too, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was going up the side of the wall.
No, Don Heck for Tales of Suspense, yeah. So getting back to the Star Wars thing, they did that to build momentum for the movie. Because they wanted people to go see the movie, and they figured if they had the comic adaptation, it was released months and months before the movie was.
And I heard too that it was released and it sat on the shelves. Then the movie came out, and then it was sold out everywhere. Yeah. But I know I read the Empire Strikes Back adaptation before I saw the movie, and I was so mad that I didn't believe it with the "I'm your father" and all that. I was like, nah, it's not true.
Let's see, I didn't even know.
And then it was in it. I thought, it's like, this can't be the movie. Why would they release the movie? This is just another story. and then I saw the movie. It's like, oh, I knew all the stuff coming. And it was bad. It was bad for me, my experience. Yeah, but it's still my favorite one.
I know people say that, and I argue with you all the time about this, but Star Wars, the first one's my favorite one.
We can't argue a favorite. That's hard to.
Yeah.
But when they say best, that's how you have to.
Well, the best is still the first one as well. I'll argue that too.
Yeah.
And my argument is always the same. There wouldn't be the other ones without the first one.
Yeah, I think the first one's the best one. I like a lot of scenes from the Empire. There's a lot of scenes I like of Jedi too. Anything with the Emperor and Luke is cool. But yeah, I watch out of all of them, I rewatch the original one the most. Just put it on. That whole opening scene is unlike anything you've ever seen in any movie ever. And that's enough right there to that opening scene up until you see Vader walk in. It goes doom, 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 doom. That's it. That's all you need for any Star Wars movie. You could probably sell tickets just for that moment. And then that's it. You don't need it. You don't need anything else. But
It's a phenomenon.
Yeah, and I find out like when I watch it with the family, the Hoth scene keeps everybody on the couch watching. But there's a lot of slow moments in the original movie that people get up and go, they leave, and that's how I base a lot of my stuff off the family. What movies I think would be good because we experienced it when it happened for real. Now everyone just experienced just a movie to everyone else. So that's what Dad likes. But when we watched Empire, we were watching it and they were into it. And then when Han Solo got frozen, my daughter was into it. I said, wait a minute. She said, is Chewbacca crying? I'm like, yeah. And then she started crying because Han Solo was getting frozen. And then
did you yell at her?
No, not at all. We're allowed to cry, especially if Chewbacca's crying.
Oh my God, I cry at every film.
Yeah,
I'm like a mess.
And then when Luke and Vader fought, and Luke arm chopped off, and spoiler, and thrown in the shaft and all this stuff, and the movie ended, and she looked at me. She said, "Daddy, that was a real good movie." Like, I know. And then she wanted to watch Jedi right away. I'm like, no, we're gonna save it because you're gonna fall asleep. Like, what happens? Did they rescue him? Did Han Solo die? Is this? I'm like, no, we got to find out later. So I thought that was real cool. And then she liked Jedi. She goes, that was another real good movie. She says, those two movies of Star Wars are really good. Like, what about the first one? She went, well, that's the one you like. She's like, like, yeah, I know. But it was cool. And I had to tell her, this is all the stuff that happened before Rey. This was like 30 years when they were young. Oh, okay. So I had to explain to it. Because the kids' first Star Wars movies were they were The Force Awakens. I can't remember now. I think I showed these before we saw Force Awakens. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was different. But when we watch Mandalorian, everyone's confused. Where's Rey? Where's Boba Fett?
Yeah.
I have to explain it to him.
Well, I was watching Mandalorian, and everybody was talking about, Baby Yoda and stuff like that. We went to go see Star Wars, and my wife was like, well, I don't understand the big deal. Where was Baby Yoda?
Yeah.
And she was all confused.
Yeah. And they call him Baby Yoda, so my family thinks these are the adventures of when Yoda was a baby. I'm like, no. Yeah. Like, well, if that's not Yoda, then why did they call him Yoda? It's like, yeah.
You want to yell at him? Come on, what's wrong with you? Be real.
I draw it out on a timeline. I said, this Luke is still around. He just destroyed Vader, He just saved Darth Vader. He's still around. Well, where is he? I don't know. He's with his friends. He's hanging out. Does he know Luke Skywalker? I don't know. He's here somewhere in the movie. He's in this universe somewhere. So it's not about him. Well, why is Yoda a baby? It's not Yoda. It's a species. Well, how come they don't know what it is? Like, nobody knows what Yoda is. Like, well, that don't make sense. But he's in the movies. I go, yes, but we see him. I'm like, oh, all right. But it's probably because he was on Chewbacca's shoulder in that other one, you know. It seems pretty popular with the Wookiees. For an unknown species. They all know who he is. Hey, Yoda. What's happening, Yoda?
That's right.
He was hanging out with Chewie. Chewbacca knew him. Chewbacca never said nothing because no one asked him. You know?
Well, they could understand him. He said it, but nobody understood him.
Yeah, it's like two guys in the whole universe know what Chewbacca's saying. And they know, and the guy who's talking to him, like, he doesn't know, like, Han Solo doesn't know anything about Yoda. He never talked to Luke about Yoda.
Yeah.
But how do we know that? Because he's like, what took you so long? He's, well, I was on Dagobah. And they go, what's Dagobah? Oh, the Jedi Master I was training with. I'm like, oh, what's his name? Yoda. Oh, what's he look like? See, it could have went that way. But he was frozen that whole time. You saw that little...
You're upset about this. We can tell.
That little green thing that was on Chewbacca's shoulder. Yeah.
The little green thing that was on Chewbacca's shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah. Oh, he's a Jedi Master? Is that kind of like when he had C-3PO in a backpack? Yeah, a little bit. But it's just a little green guy.
Dante Hicks says, I always felt the Kid Anakin films were geared more towards kids, specifically Jar Jar. Absolutely.
Yeah. I enjoy the movies, but yeah, I wish they were better. And the story's good, but the execution of it is rough. He just said, it's like, we don't need no editor. We'll just put everything in it. Just make it 4 hours long with have people looking at each other. That's what we need. Nobody will do a review and expose what it really is. Like they're just looking at each other walking around. You ever see that video? Then they walk from the left side to the right side.
No.
And then they do this. Red Letter Media, those guys. Mr. Plinkett. Yeah, Plinkett's videos. They're real funny. If you watch Plinkett's reviews, you'll never look at these movies the same way again.
Why? What does he do? I don't know if I want to do.
He deconstructs them. He analyzes them. They're real funny, though. But you'll see it like, yeah, that is what's happening. But he's funny. I like him.
I don't think I want to watch those videos. It's going to ruin everything.
That'll make you a better fan. A better fan. I don't know what that means. Hey, what's wrong with my fandom? These days, you either have to like something or hate something. You can't just enjoy it. What do you mean you liked it? You suck. I'm like, what? That's how the fandom is now, you know? Well, it's okay. What do you mean okay? It was great. Like, well, that's the way the fandom is. You got to choose a site. You can't just like it. You can't just bring the kids, the family to the movie theater for $175 and just enjoy your movie. Like that last movie, I really liked it. But then when you say you really like it, people try to convince you that it was not good. Like, why can't I just like it? Why not? Why can't I just enjoy it? I don't know why.
I don't like to see it. I have to redo the whole thing.
Johnny always starts out sentences. Johnny does this all the time. Oh, I'm sorry, Artie, but like, oh, what? When he says that, it means that he disagrees with something that I like.
It's going to yell at you.
Yeah. And then not only him, but other people too. They start sentences with, well, yeah, but no, yeah. And then they start talking. Like, what are you doing? I don't know what you're doing. You're trying to form this thought. I don't know. Yeah, but no. I'm like, what? Yes, but no.
Yeah, but. that kind of mentality thing.
Yeah, and it's whenever you want to keep anyone talking that you disagree with, all you have to do to them is say, "Yeah, but still." After they prove their point, say, "Yeah, but still." I'm like, "Oh, all that I just wasted my time." That was a great movie, and here's why. And then you say, like, "Yeah, but still." Oh. And then the way to end an argument is when you don't want to talk to anybody anymore or you're not interested. After they're done talking, you say, "Well, there you go." And when you say that, "Well, there you go," then they're like, "Oh, that's it." How do you respond to that? Like, "Oh, I love Harold's chicken." Well, there you go. I'm like, all right, that's it. They're no longer interested in talking about that again. Well, there you go. Right?
I think so.
Yeah.
No, let's see. No.
My eyes are getting funky now.
Yeah, mine too.
My funk soul brother.
It's that tiredness that happens. Let's see. Dante says, lately I've been watching the Cursed film series on the Shudder Horror app. I learned a lot about The Omen, The Exorcist, and Poltergeist. It was educational but weird at the same time, specifically the Exorcist episode. Oh.
Exo 3 Ursist. I remember the movie poster. Exorcist 3 had that 3 in the middle that said Exo 3 Ursist. Shut up!
I remember Exo 3 Ursist.
Fant 4-stick.
Fant 4-stick, I remember that. I never saw that poster again the same way after talking to you.
No, you don't. Num 3 Urs.
Num 3 Urs.
That movie on AMC, Tur Backwards N. I don't know why they do that. Why are they messing with typography? Tur Backwards N.
Let's see. Oh. I think so. I think this may be it.
It hurts. Exo 3 Ursist.
Not that one. There. That one.
Amphibian father. There he is. Tomorrow's only Wednesday. It's crazy.
Is it? I thought it was Friday.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I actually lost track of time this week. It was for real.
Oh, that's crazy with the schedule now. I used to know what it was every single day of the week. Now, nope. Let's see, Dante says the cast came in and said hi, then left. I learned at that moment when the cast refuses to watch their own film, it probably won't be good. Oh, he went to the Fant 4-stick red carpet in Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah?
And he said the cast came in and said hi, then left. He learned at that moment when the cast refuses to watch their own film, it probably won't be good. This was probably true.
Oh, I see, yeah. I enjoyed that movie. I saw it like 3 times.
Mario says, my family forever stuck in a never-ending argument, and no one is winning. Someone says, I like pancakes to let everyone know it's time to move on. That's a good one.
Oh, is that's the deal breaker? I like pancakes.
That's the
Yeah. Let's like change the subject. When in my house we say, "Look at the goats." Oh, look at the goats. And I was like, all right, because I said, stop talking. Look at the goats.
Yeah, I don't think we have any of that in my family. I just keep arguing.
Just scream, bang my hand on the side of my head. Ow, 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 ow. Like Rain Man. Or like the one girl was at our table for a long time, talking and talking and talking at our convention table, and she wouldn't leave. Till finally, I just looked at her and went like this. And then she's like, "What? What?" And then she, "You act like you don't want me here." Oh.
Well, they got rid of her, didn't they?
Yeah, she left like 2 seconds after that. Like, whew. It was funny. And I remember there was one guy who kept talking to us too, and he wouldn't leave. So I just turned it around on him and just started hitting on him. And he got real uncomfortable, and then he left. It's like, whew, good. Let's get out of here. I don't know what you want. You're making me uncomfortable, so I'm going to make you uncomfortable. Complimenting. So, wow, I really like your shirt. You're a handsome man. Where do you shop? Stuff like that. Just say stuff like that. He's like, what? It's true. You could edit that out.
No, I'm going to keep it in.
It's not making a live stream.
Gonna merge these layers right now. Merge down. Merge down.
That's good.
Move this layer.
I'm running out of steam. I'm hurting.
I'm sorry. We can be done. These are two different reds, I can tell. I don't know what happened. I don't know. That's weird. They are two different reds, and it won't change.
You may have to adjust your.
You can't tell that on the screen. Can you see the C and the A are two different colors?
No, not on the screen, though.
Maybe it's just a glare. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows?
Maybe it's Maybelline. Shut up! You got pages to draw.
There, zombie cat right there.
Oh yeah.
They look the same on the camera. Yeah. Let's see. It's better than telling somebody, look at the pretty flowers, like on The Walking Dead.
Oh,
that's true.
Yeah, that's rough.
The Doctor Doom stuff makes me... Okay, so the Doctor Doom stuff made him sad in the Fantastic movie. The beginning of the film is awesome. I'd say it's a good movie.
Yeah.
But not a Fantastic Four movie.
Well, it's not them. Yeah. It's good, though. I like the way Doctor Doom's origin, where he got lost in that. They left him in that portal or whatever, the other dimension. I thought it would have been cool if they left that open, and at the end you see a nihilist or something. You see his head, maybe his face shape in the sky or something, or have Doctor Doom be there with him, something like that. I think they had something going, but I think what might have ruined a lot of it is just the guy who was playing Reed Richards. That wasn't right. He wasn't right for the role, but I like it. I actually like the movie. I don't think it deserved what it got, and I think if this movie came out in the 90s, the Fantastic Four would be teenagers in the comic. They would probably base this comic off the movie.
I like the one that came out with
with Chiklis.
Chris Evans and Chiklis. Yeah.
Yeah, I like those too. I don't see what was so bad about those either. Those are really good. I just didn't like. I wish Galactus was a guy, but
Yeah.
it was all right. You know, it would have been cool to see him land in the city with his giant feet and stuff, but it's not what it was.
No.
But I really liked that. The Silver Surfer was cool.
Let's see. Mario says, has anyone else noticed as Art and Franco's kids have gotten older, how the Oh Yeah podcast has gotten more blue? Like we swear and stuff? That's Johnny's fault.
Like blue? Yeah, I blame Johnny.
Literally, it's Johnny's fault because he swears because he doesn't have any kids, so he swears
He
all
doesn't
the time.
care. He's worse. He gets worse every year.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't care. He comes to our table and swears real loud.
Yeah, with customers in front of
Yeah,
us.
with customers around here. You don't
We have to
care.
call him all the time. Johnny, get it out.
Just relax, man. I was impressed at one time though. He was leaning on our books, and I always hate when people lean on the books or put your back on a book. And I said, "Oh, Johnny, don't lean on the books." He goes, "Well, no, I'm okay. I'm not putting dents or nothing." I said, "No, but your hands are sweaty. I don't want sweaty hands." He goes, "No, they're not sweaty." I'm like, he goes, "Come on." And he held out his palm and says, "Feel it." And I felt his hands. I'm like, "Oh, they're nice. They're nice and dry." And he went, "Yeah, I told you." I'm like, "Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Do
Get your hands
thing."
off the books anyway.
Yeah, just don't lean on him. But yeah, that's all right. But he was funny. He impressed me that he had nice, clean, dry hands. This was at the time where you could touch hands. It was a few years ago, last year.
Yeah. Now you can't do it anymore, ever.
No, you go to jail now. Something happens to you.
Dante Hicks says, I'm going to sound like a psycho, but I love the Roger Corman version of Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I like that too.
It's campy and pretty lame at times, but the scene with the mannequin hand on fire, when the torch says, I sort of flame on, that screams, flame off, flame off.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember I got a real bad copy of that, and I was watching it. So it was like all fuzzy and weird.
Yeah.
It was a bootleg copy.
Yeah, I got bootlegs of that, and that bootleg of that Hurtin' Captain America movie.
Mm-hmm.
Where he couldn't turn his head. He's real stiff in the Italian Red Skull. Yeah, he's playing piano. Yeah, I have all that stuff. But that was all we had. There was no other Marvel movies.
Right.
You had to watch that or nothing. You get that or nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Zero. But those were fun. That Fantastic Four movie's cool. The Roger Corman one. And I think the cast was real good for that. They all look like him. In a way, they almost look better than the other one, the Fox movie.
I don't understand who made the decision to let Chris Evans be Captain America after that.
Yeah.
Like, how do you make that decision and say, yeah, no, you were already in that other film. You can't be Captain America again, but somebody let him do it.
Yeah, and I know a lot of movies don't want to cross over, use the same actors because they get confused. Like, well, you were Jimmy Olsen in this movie, but now you're not him. Now you're Perry White over here. You know, stuff like that. I'm surprised the CW shows are doing that. They're bringing everybody.
Uh-huh.
Anyone who worked on Superman is on those shows, like Annette O'Toole and all this. It's pretty cool. She was in multiple Superman things.
T. Bray Gibson says, I like the zombie lettering, Franco. Thank you. I still haven't seen the Doctor Strange film from the 70s. It's something I'm hunting for on bootlegs with Dan Hicks.
I don't think I've ever seen it either.
Now that I'm looking at this, I think I like the zombie, but I don't like the cat. The lettering doesn't fit.
Oh.
Needs to be smaller, I think. And it needs to fit in here. So that needs to change.
Maybe make it blue. Because Zombie Cat is
but
green,
it also
green
needs to
and
kind of sit in here like this.
Yeah.
It needs to be much smaller. It needs to be like this. In this area right in here. And I don't think I like the lettering either, so it's going to be that. It's going to be like this. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See it? It's got to sit like that. It'd be better.
Yeah.
It's smaller. The other stuff is too big. So I'm changing it.
Mm-hmm. Making comics all time, all day, every day, all time.
What time is it? Is it 3 in the morning yet? 1 in the morning. Oh, it's early.
12. Yeah.
Jeez, we've been out for 2 hours.
I'm going to eat some crackers. I'm starting to hurt.
Are you vampire hours or still?
No, I'm early morning now. I'm up at 8 o'clock. We were watching the live stream, and then he started eating crackers. Like I always hate the live streams where guys eat on the stream, but I got to do it. I'm starting to hurt. I need at least 1 or 2. I put cheese on it. See, I got cheese right here. A package of cheese, cream cheese. I'm gonna put it on there. I got food this time.
It's weird because this is not an audio podcast, because this is what we normally do.
Yeah.
When you and I are just talking and drunk.
But now we're broadcasting our lives to the world, so people could see. And there's people watching us right now.
Maybe like that. So you think I like that better?
Did I just make one thick sandwich here?
Thicker. I made it thicker.
See, I did this. See? Where is it at? Yeah. Cream cheese, crackers. I'm going to mute my mic, though, so you don't have to hear the crunch.
That's right. I'll talk. I think I like this cat lettering better. Mario, Franco, can I make a suggestion? Absolutely. Ooh, somebody found the Doctor Strange film. Cool. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, make a suggestion. Give me what you got. Someone else said saltines. Saltines. Saltines or Ritz? That's what they're asking you. But his mic is muted, so now you can't hear what he's saying. I'm waiting, Mario. Tell me. Because it could be life-changing for me. If you give me your idea. Is it bad that every night when I go to bed, I look forward to breakfast? Or is that just because I'm a fat ass? Like, I dream about it sometimes. The only reason I bring that up is because he's eating saltines.
I'm eating Ritz.
Make the cap bigger, thicker. Oh, yeah, but not as big as the red letters. Yeah, that was super too. Have zombie overlap the cat.
See, Ritz crackers. It's good stuff. I had to do it just that little bit. It'll keep me going.
I might do that. Or I may just change my mind tomorrow when I look at this and change everything. Which is something that I've done before. It gets to that point where I'm like, nope. Needs to change. Needs it.
It's all true.
Ooh. I hate when I do that. It may help. That's an easy thing to do, though. Making it thicker.
Are people commenting on Facebook or is it
Looks like
YouTube?
most everybody Facebook. I don't know if anybody's watching this on the YouTube.
On the tubes.
One of us has to go back in and put these in playlists too. I always forget to do that.
Oh yeah, you can do it when you upload it. You just
No, it uploads automatically because it's a live one.
No, I know, but oh, I see. Yeah. Just go back in the and do it. It's easy to do. It's a true story.
There it is. This is everything that's happening in my life right now. Bam.
Yeah. Hurts. starting to hurt right now.
Starting to hurt. Yeah.
But we're gonna keep going. It's like 24-hour comic day. Just keeps going. Everyone's hurting, but nobody wants to stop.
It's like a convention.
Yeah. We had 24-hour comic day at our store, and nobody wanted to stop until I said, I'm tired. I'll go home now. And everybody, the moment I said that, everybody stopped. Oh, thank God. So we did 16-hour comic day. Like, man, that was too long. That was the last time we ever did that. Next time we do 24-hour comic day, I think we should do 12-hour comic day and do it from noon to midnight. And then that's it. From noon to midnight.
What do you think of this? Zombie cat.
All right, that was better.
Do you like it overlapping or should it not be overlapping? I think not overlapping.
If you add a little black shadow underneath cat and have the black shadow overlap, that might look cool.
That I can do. That's an easy thing to do.
It looks good.
I just changed it. Oh, wait. How did I do that?
You think you're so smart there. He said, pulling you. Better be dead here than dead at the core. What's the Misa saying? These things are in my head. How do we know these things? Why? And you say, oh, I didn't like it that much. I just memorized the whole movie after seeing it many, many, many times.
Here we go. Black.
Real big face, Gilbert. There he is.
Black. Oh no, that didn't come out good at all. All right, we're almost there. I can feel it. It's happening. Are you hurting? You have to go, sir. Are you hurting? You have to go.
It's starting to hurt, yeah. It feels.
Yeah, I like the black, and I like the blue instead of.
Yeah, so those are his colors.
Mm-hmm.
He's green and blue. Yeah. So the red is
Too jarring.
Yeah, and it's just his eye. He's mostly green and blue. Yeah.
See, there it is. It's happening. It's all happening. See, I like it better. There it is. It's happening.
There's a Fabian father for you.
This is it. Dun, dun, dun. Done. Dante Hicks is cutting up old previews to use the images from them to collage short boxes.
Oh, yeah.
D. Brad Gibson says, I got to go, not to bed. It's only 10-ish here. See you at the fight tomorrow, and I'll see you for coffee in the morning, Art.
Oh, nice. Yeah, hopefully I'll be all right. It's only midnight. But yeah, I'll be there. Thanks for listening, dude. Yeah, it'd be fun. I like doing the coffee talks in the morning.
You got to get yourself a co-host, a female co-host. You should have Audrey come in.
Yeah.
As a co-host.
She just roll her eyes at me the whole time.
But that's good. That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm. I told my uncle about. He said that he said he saw me on one of the streams, and I said, "Did you watch my famous cartoonist says things in the morning?" And he went, "That's a great title." He said, "I saw the one where you were drawing." I was like, "Oh, cool." So you got to watch the morning show. He liked the title of it. He's like, and then he says, "So you own comic shops, you publish, you make your own characters." He said, "There's a lot of artists who have like one character, but you have your own. You have a whole bunch of your own, and then you own comic shops, and then you work for the big companies." And he says, "Who does that? Who else does that? Who does that?" And I do. He goes, "I know you do. Just you do."
Wait, no, there's me.
Yeah, yeah. That's true.
Not to take any credit from me, but yeah.
No. Well,
Uncle
Bill just knows. He sees what I'm doing.
Right.
But he's funny when he goes, "Who does that?" So I hear guys trying to draw stuff, but no, you have your own stuff. That's what he's saying. So that's right. Yeah, he's funny. We got to do it. I told people earlier that no matter what happens these next year or 6 months, whatever it is, how long this isolation goes, things are going to be different when we emerge out of our cocoons. But I'm still not going to stop drawing comics. You know, we're going to have it. We're going to figure out a way how to do it and keep our things going.
We got it.
Yeah. I got kids I got to send to school, college. I got to work on that movie if I get $1 million.
Well, what do I do? It needs white in here. That's too big. There it is. Dun, 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 the full reveal. I should get rid of this because I don't like it.
Oh, look at it.
Delete that one. Delete that one. Delete. Overwrite my file before I lose it. There it is. Complete. Where's the zombie cat? We can be done now, sir.
It's the zombie cat.
Just wanted to finish this logo.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
I know you get tired when you start humming stuff.
Yeah.
That's it. Done. Bam. All right, man.
Yeah, I'm shutting them down.
Been here for a while. That's good. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We're gonna say goodnight.
Yes. Be good. Nice to each other. Stop fighting.
We'll see you tomorrow when me and you duke it out.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I'm ready. I don't know if we should draw on paper or on the digital screen. You know.
I don't know.
Maybe we could draw on paper and then sell the drawings or something.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that. All right, man. Have a good night, everybody.
You're good, man, sir.
Yeah, man. Later.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Okay, bye-bye. Yeah.
Yeah.